welcome to another episode of Today I Got Time. It's your girl V and Mo. Thank you guys for tuning in. What's popping over there, Mo?
Nothing much. Getting ready for a busy week, starting some new journeys in my life, still tapped in with you guys. Just taking it one day at a time. What about you?
Checking all those boxes.
Checking those
I know. Meeting those obligations. I know that's right. I cannot complain over here. I have been, again, just like you, meeting them goals, hitting deadlines, and actually getting ready for school to start. Not excited, but excited. Because I'm ready.
For sure.
You can have him back.
Right. Thanks, but
Thanks. I need a few hours.
Right, for sure. If you're a real parent, you know.
Okay. As we tap in. On today's episode of Today I Got Time, we are weighing in on expectations and what it means to us in the realm of expectations with friends, with family, with partners, relationships. What does it mean to have expectations?
And knowing the difference between an expectation and reality is something that, we're definitely going to tap into and get y'all opinion about it. We want to know too. What y'all think about these expectations that we have, that we've occurred, that we have
Obtained.
Acquired. Yeah, that's the word. Obtained, acquired. Absolutely.
And also, what is the difference between an expectation and a boundary? Are we really holding people to an expectation, or are we drawing the line in the sand and creating boundaries? Have you ever been disappointed by someone and then realize they never actually promised you what you expected of them?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm human. And then, and growing and learning and just getting older and realizing that, we have this conversation often. We've talked about this prior to our podcast and just living our lives together and navigating this world. We've talked about these things and having to realize really people are people and people are going to be who they are. So when you start having these like high standard expectations, you start really thinking like, hey, this person is supposed to do this, or I expect this from this person. Yeah, you're going to be let down. So I definitely have been disappointed by people before because I've expected something out of them they never promised me. They never said, hey, I'm going to be this or I'm going to do this. I just expect it out of you. And then when it doesn't happen, I'm the one left with, egg on my face because, oh my God, this didn't happen. And why didn't it happen? So, definitely.
Because with that aspect, did we expect them to know what we were thinking in our mind? And the next question would be, are we upset because someone hurt us or because they didn't live up to the version we created in our minds?
I don't know. I think both. I mean, again, living life, you're going to get hurt and you're going to be hurt because people will hurt you. People will do it. And they don't have nothing to do with expectation. Like, I can expect for you to be a shitbag. I expect you to be a shitbag. So with being a shitbag, the expectation of being hurt should come with it. This person is not a good person. This person is a liar. This person is a cheater. This person is, a manipulator. This person, whatever. All these negative, connotations about somebody. Yeah, absolutely. And then you get hurt and it's like, well, you should have expected that, right? That's where the expectations come from. Like, you should have expected this to happen. Like, hey, if you're driving with your fucking foot out the window and a tree come, you should expect for your fucking foot to get chopped off.
But people also live in Neverland, so they think it will never happen to me. I think for me, I did and do, because I'm human living in the real world. I do live in the realm where I think that people should, oh, you know me. You know how I am. You know how I give it up. You should know that I don't like this. All the while, they're like, A, I don't know. B, you're going to do it yourself. Or C, not that important to me, so I really don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know?
Right. No, absolutely.
So all the while, I butt hurt because here are my expectations that
Right.
I'm like,
They're very high. The expectations are very, very high. So
and thinking the world revolves around me, right? Because here I am thinking you should know me. And this is for in any aspect, whether it be relationships, friendships, family, relationships. This is in all aspects, right? I feel like you should know me. You know who I am. You know how I am. You know I'm temperamental. You know I'm a sensitive thug. You know. And yet still they are here trying you. Or yet here they still are not giving a fuck. Or yet here still they are, whatever aspect. The expectation to think that somebody can and will do more for you or has to is wild crazy. And here we are still having
expecting some shit. Here we are still expecting some things, still expecting people to be decent people, still expecting people to be who we want them to be, and rather than accepting them or not accepting them, right? Because again, free will, but accepting them or not accepting them for who they really are, like that saying, you know, when a person shows you who they really are, like believe them because it's real. Like, don't expect for somebody, if they stole out your wallet one time, not to steal from you again. Next time they walking out your front door with your shit, with your TV on their back.
And or taking it a step further and going in your family shit. Like, you never really know. Right? So what exactly is an expectation? Webster Dictionary says a strong belief or mental outlook that a particular event, behavior, or outcome will happen in the future. It often involves anticipation, whether you are looking forward to something with hope or bracing yourself with apprehension.
That is the Webster's Dictionary of what an actual expectation is. So we're not just saying some shit off the top of our heads, okay? This is what
we looked this up.
The legal representation, the legal meaning of it is, okay?
So with expectations we don't say out loud, why do we assume people think like us?
I think we assume people, I believe we assume people think like us because we all want to believe like we all live on the same moral compass, right? Like we all have the same moral compass. We all are here. And then because either where you're from, different regions, different parts of the world, what your culture is, like, it's like, okay, well, this is normal for me. It should be normal for you. It should be normal for you. Like, you know, in the black household, black community, in the black household, a saying that we say is, if they'll lie, they'll steal, they'll kill. That's the expectation, because expect somebody that's going to lie to you, expect them to steal from you, expect them to go further and maybe even jeopardize your livelihood or take your life away from you. So, you know, having that and living in that and having that mindset and that like saying and being and belief put into me and my family and my culture when I was growing up younger and a young adult and there's still a grown ass woman now, I still believe that. But again, when you meet different people from different places, different people, different places don't believe the same thing. They might not believe that stealing is a problem. They might not believe lying is an issue. Oh, what's a little white lie? It's nothing wrong with telling a little white lie. You know, it ain't hurting nobody. But again, when you know, assuming that people think like us that's what leads to like poor expectations. Right. Because you're going to be let down most of the time because you're expecting something from somebody that can't give it to you. They can't give it to you. Right. What you want them to do? You want them to be now Johnny on the spot with some shit, but they never had to be. And they don't, like you said just now, like they might not even care. Like how you care. They don't even care like how you care. Right. You want me to do the most and jump through hoops. I ain't got to do all that because I don't give a fuck enough. You care about this shit, not me. And it's like, oh, well, you know, because I care about it, you should care about it. Because this means so much to me, it should mean so much to you. So what do you think?
That's wishful thinking. That's wishful thinking because just like you said, different cultures, different things. I've learned in my household to not have expectations, because as a child, I was let down a lot. I was let down a lot. I would have a parent tell me they would come pick me up and would come get me. And just those expectations, the excitement, just to be let down. Aww. So I was taught really early on in life, you can't expect things from people. Now, did I take that lesson and really put it full force? Absolutely not, because I also feel like people should be able to represent themselves. And a hard head, you're gonna show me in due time that I can't fuck with you. Right, and then absolutely. I'm gonna show you why I can't be fucked with. Okay, that's how we're gonna go about this. Straight like But I also believe you can never put nothing past nobody, right? Never say never. I can't expect you to not stick a knife in my back because, oh my God, I would never do that to you. Bitch, if it came to some jigsaw fucking hocus pocus wax museum type shit, they would absolutely stick a knife in you. Absolutely. So you can never,
especially when some money involved or their life is on the line. Oh shit, you'll be a damn fool. And then really just for conversation purposes, for the younger generation, the ones that's younger than us, I feel like the quicker you stop having expectations of people and you really start meeting people exactly where they're at the door, at the screen door. I ain't even talking about the front door. I'm talking about right at the screen door. You meet these folks right there. You're going to live a lot healthier life. Like you're going to live a better life, more mentally stable and compatible with other people who align with you. You're going to be better, in your community. You're going to be better in your relationships, friendships, partnerships, jobs. Like if you stop expecting high standards from everybody and you really meet people where they at, and they, when they have you fucked up at the door, you lead them right there, you're going to be a lot better. But when you get to thinking like, oh no, well it's okay and I can change them, or maybe they just messed up this one time, or they won't, now that I've told them that I don't like this, then they'll fix it and they'll change their ways. Again, this goes broad statement, right? Not just relationships. This is just friendships, co-workers, communities. Like I don't even get mad no more. Yeah, anybody. I don't even get mad no more when I'm holding the door for somebody and they don't say thank you. I used to get irate about that shit. I used to be so mad, like bitch. Like dad standing at the door like, hey, what the fuck now? I'm looking at this. Hey,
I'm not a doorman.
I'm not the doorman around this bitch. I'm holding this door for you because I'm being polite and I'm being courteous. And I see your stupid ass coming. So I'm gonna hold this door. Obviously, I'm still healing. I'm still working on that part. But really, while in said situation, I don't even get irate no more. I just, give them a little look. Maybe sometimes I just be like, whatever, fuck it. And I go about my business, because me expecting you to have the same morals or the same consideration that I have is going to lead me to punching you in the back of your motherfucking head when you don't do it. And now I'm locked up and I got to explain to these folks, that, you know what I'm saying, why I'm clanked up, because this bitch didn't say thank you.
And or a friend, you could just be mean nasty. You're welcome, very loudly, and keep
right, but what does that get you?
You're welcome. I hope everybody hears how and I hope everybody acknowledges that you did not say thank you. Now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows it's your shit bag. Yeah, you didn't say thank you.
You're a meanie patini. Yeah, boo, tomato. Boo, we don't like you. Absolutely. Fuck you.
That's how she
escalates. Because you didn't say thank you. 2 words. You could even get like this. Right. Like, come on now. But the fuck you was louder. And I heard that. So now everybody's gonna be like, fuck you. Everybody's on my you see? You see where the expectation
but this is where the expectations lead you. This is where it leads you. Now I gotta put you on blast. I came in here to get me some Rellos and a Twisted Tea or motherfucking Arizona, and now I'm over here cussing your ass out because you didn't say thank you. Oh no, you fucking up my whole vibe. I'm out here chilling today. I'm having a good day, bitch. You didn't say thank you. Cool. The next person, I'm a big believer in karma. So you might run
absolutely.
into somebody else that ain't gonna hold the door open for your ass, and you gonna be stuck outside in the rain. You gonna be like, well, you could have held the door open. Nah, bitch, think about all them times you ain't say thank you to the people that was holding the door open for your ass. I ain't nobody holding the door open for you. Now you mad. Think about that. So definitely, leading back into the expectations, right? Having high expectations for the general public, period, and just people, period, will lead you down a very rocky, a very unsure road.
Mm-hmm.
And being unsure leads to high anxiety.
Absolutely.
Anxiety ain't nothing to play with, baby. Don't even cause the anxiety. Don't expect shit from nobody. Don't expect it. I'm teaching mine right now. My nieces and my nephews and my daughter and anybody else, child that's around me. Don't expect nothing from me. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. Because you get to do what you want to do when you want to do it, right?
Absolutely.
You do what you want to do. The only thing you
Well,
can expect out of me as a parent is to do what I'm supposed to do, what my legal obligations are. That's what you can expect.
and I'm upholding them.
And I'm absolutely, I'm doing a little bit more than that. But here I am. Don't expect to get a spray ground book bag every year. You want a spray ground book bag for what? You just got one.
Oh gosh.
Again, I'm going off topic.
If it means that much, right? My expectation to you would be make sure you keep it up to par so where you can wear it the next year.
Absolutely, that's my expectation. Right, that's my expectation. but again, I can have a high expectation to think that you're going to take care of this fucking $100 book bag or whatever, how much book bag costs. I can have this expectation that you're going to take care of this book bag and you're going to want to reuse this book bag, but then that's having a high expectation because you're a teenager and you want to have nicer things. You want to have nice things all the time. You want to stay with the trends and you want to, you know what I'm saying? So how can I be disappointed in my child because this is a whole new year and they want a whole new book bag, even though I just bought a book bag last year? No, I can't be. That's me having high expectations. I can't be mad. How can I be mad about that? Only thing I can tell you is don't expect it. Don't expect a new book bag. When I bought that one, hold it down. You won't get another one. You won't get another one because you can't expect something that, like we just said, you can't expect something from somebody that was never even discussed. You see what I'm saying? Like if it was put out there, it's been clear and cut. Like, hey, I'm not going to do this. You shouldn't expect for them to do it. How you expecting somebody to do something when they said they're not going to do it? That goes. That's just like in love and relationships. Oh, this person is saying that they don't want to be in a relationship. Well, I expect for them to want to be with me because I'm cooking for them. I'm being sexually active with them. I'm putting them first. I'm making sure that they straight. So I expect for them to want to be with me. I expect for them to change their mind and say, hey, you know what? I'm about to lock in with you. I'm going to commit myself to you. No. Again, these high ass expectations you have when this person had already made it clear that they don't want a relationship. So now at this point, it's on you. You're the one now that is, doing the absolute most when you don't have to, when you're not supposed to, when you don't need to be.
And that's what we call living in Delulu.
Absolutely.
That's where you're borderline living in Delulu. And we're not talking about insanity, okay? We're going to reel that back in and reel it back to the expectations. Have you ever been upset with someone who had no idea they disappointed you?
No, not really, because I'm vocal. I'm transparent. Me personally, I'm pretty vocal. I'm pretty transparent. So if I'm upset with somebody, you need to know. You're gonna know. Now, if you don't know that I'm upset or I'm disappointed or whatever in you, if you don't know, it's because I don't give a fuck about you. And if I'm upset about it, I've already made my decision not to fuck with you. So it's no need for me to even. There's no need for me to even go into further conversations with your ass.
So what I'm going to say is, if I'm upset, it's because I probably built up this thought process in my head already, whether it be my scenario or yours, and because I didn't vocalize it, or because, again, I live in my own world and I built up my own scenario and I built up my own thing, and this is how I think my conclusion should be, so I think this is the conclusion for everybody should be.
Right.
Now I'm in my bag because Bitch, why didn't you handle it this way?
Right.
Why didn't they go do it this way? Why didn't he fucking move the planets around this way? Like, why didn't this shit go down the way I saw it fit? Because I had it planned out. I absolutely am my biggest fucking enemy because I do shit like that.
Right.
And then again, I set myself up for failure because the expectation that I think, again, everybody should know me, and it's me. You should know how I am, and you should know how I give it up. Everybody doesn't have that same thought process, boo. Because if they did, there would be a lot more rational thought thinking people, right?
And considerate people.
Everybody's frontal lobe isn't developed, and that's where the conflict comes in. Some people
missing their frontal lobe. I've established that as well. I've established that. Some people's missing the whole frontal lobe. That motherfucker's non-existent. Because, we like to say, and we've said before in multiple podcasts and multiple episodes, that the frontal lobe develops at, fully develops at like 25, and, you grow and you learn. And then while it's still developing, you're still like learning how to make like these cognitive decisions and, all of these things, right? I believe that, after a certain point in time, if you are still doing stupid shit and you are still not... Let me stop.
Now she's still doing stupid shit, friend.
That motherfucker's not there. It don't exist. And again, I gotta stop expecting for you to have that type of thought process and that type of like brain, like
brain level of maturity,
right? Yeah. That type of development, because you don't have it. You don't have it, and it's okay. But I can't expect for you to know to be considerate and to be kind or to make rational decisions because you don't know how to. So I'm saying, meeting people exactly where the fuck they're at. I can't take up for you no more. I can't be like, oh well, this person just they're still developing their frontal lobe. No, not at 45. No, not at 52.
So let me give you a scenario. I text you. You expect a response immediately. They answer 6, 7, 8 hours later. Were they disrespectful, or are your communication styles different?
Communication styles are different. Okay. Again, it's
disrespectful when it's already been communicated what the expectation is, right?
Again, it's not disrespectful when, girl, please.
Friend.
The world doesn't revolve around you, so you can expect.
No, it doesn't. But where's the respect? Where is the decency?
The respect is you knowing that I'm going to respond when I feel like I'm going to respond. And stop expecting for me to respond exactly when you want me to respond. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, V, that's crazy. You're going to have this, again, this high-ass expectation. You want somebody to meet you all the way the fuck up here.
Is that an expectation when you're courting?
To text back promptly?
Was that the question? To text back promptly?
No.
You expect a response immediately and then answer 6 hours later.
Yes.
Then 6 hours later?
If we're courting and you're trying to get to know me, now this is not a situation where we're saying, I know you. We know each other. We're talking about getting to know somebody.
Get to know somebody.
Okay, we're talking about getting to know someone. And I text your phone and I say, hey, I text you. And you respond back 6 hours later. Is it disrespectful, or is the expectation just too If you text me and say, hey, I text you, and I respond 6 hours later, and is it deemed disrespectful, or is the communication styles different? I believe that the communication styles are different. I do not deem that as disrespect. I believe that the communication styles are different. Now, with that being said, you can choose if you want to continue to communicate with this person. You do not have to communicate with this person. If their communication styles and your communication styles does not mesh well together, and you know that, you know what, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem for me because you're texting me back 6 hours later and I ain't really with that. I ain't really messing with that at all. I don't like that. Like, I ain't with that at all. You can choose to say, I ain't really gonna communicate with you. I don't want to communicate with you. I don't want to talk to you. And rather it be boyfriend, girlfriend, mama, daddy, sister, coworker, church member, it doesn't matter. Hey, when you text me, I'm going to respond. If I feel like I need to respond promptly, if it's an emergency, I'm going to respond promptly. If I don't feel like I need to respond right now, I'm not going to respond right now. Like, you texting me, telling me I text you is what? Where's the emergency behind that? Where is the emergency behind you telling me that you text me like I ain't see the text message? And then here we are, 6 hours later, and I'm responding. And now you mad? You tell me I'm being disrespectful because that's crazy shit. That's wild. Hey, I don't be caring about a lot of different stuff, Ray. You know that. So if you get mad because I didn't respond immediately, and I deal with that now, like in personal relationships, where if I don't respond back when you want me to respond, and then you get the clock in the time, you get to looking at the time, you get to saying I text you at 2:42 p.m. and here you are texting me at 8:39 p.m. What were you doing? That's too much control. Like that's way too much in my business. And that's and what's the emergency? Once again, what's the emergency?
So okay, while we move on to the next question, but not really, because that's a great way to open it up. Where and what standard does that in what lane would that be appropriate? Would you have to answer to somebody that you're in a relationship with? Is that the way you feel about a friendship? Is that the way you feel about if this was your parent? Like, or is this go across the board?
Yeah, I feel like across the board. I feel like across the board. It doesn't matter for me. It doesn't matter the dynamic of the relationship. I don't care. If I text you when I text you, like if I decide to text back, I decide to text back. If I don't, I don't. And I'm not saying purposely, right? Like I'm not saying, oh, I'm looking at your text message and I'm just not gonna respond. Like, no, I'm saying, hey, if you send me a text message that I don't think is urgent enough for me to stop doing what I'm doing right now, whatever that may be, to text you back, I'm not going to do it. And I don't want to I don't want to get confrontation about it. Like I don't want it to be like a big ass issue. Like, hey, I asked you what you was doing earlier, 2 or 3 hours ago, and 2 or 3 hours ago I might have been busy. So I couldn't text you back and
napping.
say
the fuck?
or napping.
I was napping, and I looked at the thing and I rolled over. Shit.
Right, because you're asking me what am I doing, and you interrupted my sleep because now I got to text you back. Now I got to text you back, and now my nap is interrupted. No, I'll text you back when I'm available, when I'm free. Like that's what I'm saying about the expectations that people have for other people. You know what I'm saying? Like to expect someone to drop everything that they're doing to cater to you is a little crazy to me. Now, obviously, again, there's some things that I'm still working through in my own personal life. So, especially within relationships, romantic relationships. And I do know that going forward, some of this stuff just probably ain't gonna cut it. Like some of this, like not wanting to be communicative and not wanting to be like, it's my world and you're just in it type shit. It's not gonna work.
Right, because I'm here to tell you, if I'm out and I text my husband and it's not okay, I'm reasonable, right? I don't expect you to, hey, oh my god, da, 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 da. But right. Within a reasonable amount of time, you need to be responding. Otherwise, I'm going to assume something is going on in the household, and then we need to be on the phone.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, for me, my expectation, right. The expectation I have for you as far as responding to a text message is not the same expectation I have for him. Right. The expectation I have for my siblings is not the same expectation I have for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, it'll differ in the relationships, and so does the expectations.
Right.
So I feel
so like, much to keep up with to me. I don't know, friend. Like I said, like I again, I am empath, but I am
not so much to keep up with. You got people that make it easy in life.
Oh shit. I'm self-aware too, so I can identify stuff and be like, you know what? Although it sounds right today, and while saying it maybe kind of still does sound right, but a little bit don't. I know, like, okay, that's something that I have to work on. I know that that's something I have to work on, but I think in just being just personal and having a realization right now, it's because of the expectations. it's really because like if I'm not giving you that type of energy, don't give it to me. If I'm not expecting for you to text me back promptly, like at the drop of a dime, don't do the same. Don't do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because the moment that you don't text me back in 3.5 seconds, it's going to be a fucking problem. Because you expect for me to text you back in 3.5 seconds. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. You want me to text you back quickly and, efficiently? I want you to do the same thing for me. Don't ever let the ball drop. Because now you're going to wait 3 to 7 business days to talk to me. Because what the fuck? Obviously, talking to me is not a priority. Again, that's with anybody. That's just not with just romantic relationships. That's with anybody. Like, if you have this expectation of me, I should have the same for you. And because I don't like to put pressure on people, and I don't want nobody to ever feel like, oh, well, Mo wanted me to text her back, and I need to get on the phone with her. I need to text her. And they're like, people have lives, and I know that their lives don't revolve around me. Who I do expect to text me back promptly is my child. I expect your ass to text me back promptly. You ain't got an option. Don't get to texting his phone back quickly enough. Then I'm gonna get to ringing it. I'm gonna fuck where you at.
So for your friendships, where do your expectations come from in those relationships?
Now my expectations in my friendships come from my longevity friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like friends that I've built with, friends that I've grown with, friends that have seen me grow, friends that's just been in my life for, umpteen years. We're working on 17 years. So that's where the expectations come from, because I see how you treat me. I know how you treat me. I know how I feel about you. I know how you feel about me. I know how you feel about my family. You know how I feel about your family. I see how you go out your way to do things for me and my family. You see how I do things for you and your family. Go out my way to, be there for you when you need me to be there. Like, so I expect that from other people. And when I don't get it, I already know, like, this some bullshit. I'm already knowing, like, that's not that. That's not a friend. I'm already knowing that because you set the standard.
It's not difficult. It's not that difficult.
The standard has been set. And if you can't reach this pivotal, this peak, then you ain't got a wristband, you can't get in. What about you, friend? Where do your expectations and friends come from?
I absolutely agree with that. I feel like my longevity, because I'm no new friends. I've been no new friends for a long little while. Okay, so I don't like people. Period. So
right,
I only have this amount of friends.
Okay. Okay.
So
sometimes maybe.
For sure.
Locked
in.
Sure too. Right.
You feel me? Nevertheless, I feel like the people I surround myself with make me believe that I am not the problem. That's just what it is, and we're just being honest. I am not the problem. And when I am, they tell me in this soft, delicate way, and then we move around. We don't make this a longevity thing, because I am not a problem. I am a delicate flower. And we're not gonna, let's oh. So if you grew up in the 90s or whatever, Mad TV, and the skit with, I think his name is Stan or Steve, when he goes, no.
Right. And the mama be like,
that's how I feel. For some boots.
Right. I'm sorry. Now you don't.
How he gives it up. Stop. That's exactly how I feel. So there's that. And that's how I live life.
So do you have expectations for new people, like, that come into your life? Not necessarily like trying to be friends, but just individuals that you meet along the way in life. Do you have expectations?
I have absolutely no expectations of them. I don't have no expectations of you because I don't want to know you. I don't want to know you. For me, again, I know people say that living true to your sign is not a thing, but I am a true Taurus. I am true to this. I am not new to this. I am not fake to this. I am a true ride me by the horns ass of a Taurus. Okay. I don't. First things first. Again, I don't like people, but to have to learn people, learn their ins and outs, learns their intricts, learns their this, learns their that, learn their this, and all the while, because the person that I am, I'm going to really absorb this. I'm going to really know what you like, what you don't like, what you this, what you that. I'm going to really, because I want to be a friend to you. I want to be a good friend, right? But you may not be putting in that same work for me. And shame on you for not doing that, because I am a bomb ass fucking bitch. So it's going to bother me that you're not doing the work for me.
Right.
Now, because they don't serve seafood boils and I can't raise my children how I want to in jail, I don't have expectations of people, because that would be foolish. We live in a world that, first things first, we are already demonized. I'm already black and I'm a woman. I already got it.
Right. It's already marks on us.
So I want to check all boxes that ignorant people think we carry. I want to check them, because when other people start to speak about me for me in rooms that I'm not speaking for myself about, that other people got to know me because they pulled out some layers, not all of them, because again, not everybody gets the buttery goodness. But when they peeled away enough layers that they're like, oh, she's actually a decent person. Oh, she's actually a kind person. Oh, I get that. You know, she is helpful in this aspect. She does help do this, or she does help fundraise, or she does help in whatever aspect, right?
Right.
When I am talked about in rooms that I'm not in, people are going to really start feeling some type of way. Damn, why didn't I get to know her? You missed out. You really can't. You've been banned. Excommunicated. Out of here.
I think I also believe that too with character. Like, that's the whole part of like having some character. Like, you ain't gotta have expectations of nobody if you know their character. I ain't gotta expect for you to be a good person when I know that you're a good person. When I know that you're not gonna lie, steal, and kill. When I know that you aren't gonna give literally the shirt off your back because I've seen you do it. So I ain't gotta be like, well, I expect for V to go out here and give a meal to somebody. No, I know that she is. I don't expect her to do the shit. I know she's gonna do it. I know she's gonna do it because that's in her character. But you gotta know somebody. You gotta learn people to know what their characters are and what their morals are. So while learning them, don't have no expectations, because you gonna fuck around and find out. You're gonna fuck around and find out who you fucking with for real. You're gonna mess around and find out who you messing with for real. And then you're gonna see, like, okay, this person has poor character traits. This person has poor morality. And I was expecting for them to be a good person. But if you just gave it a little bit longer and seen a little
exactly what I was saying. Time will tell. Time will tell. Because, baby, what they say in the first 5 years, it's honeymoon stage. I believe that within relationships, friendships, whatever. They're going to give you the first great, decent, good 5 years of their life. And then...
I thought it was 2, friend. I could have swore they said the first 2 years. The first 2 years, you really get to know somebody.
Baby, I've heard stories where people said it changed in 9 months, 6 months, 3 months, okay? 90 days. I don't think you know nobody know that.
I don't think you know people in 9 months, 6 months, 3 months. I think you know people. For me personally, I think you really get to know people after 2 years. After 2 years, working with someone, befriending someone, you know, relationships with people, like actual committed relationships, even situationships. You really get to know folks, because a lot of shit happens in 2 years. A lot of shit happens.
Oh, well, in all seasons, because I think in certain points, you get to know people in real life,
right?
When there's death in the family, or when there's influx in money. I think those are the two aspects that you're really gonna see individuals, right? You're really gonna know who the fuck you're fucking with, and you know, maybe somebody will get influx of money in 2 years. Maybe somebody will pass away. all the while, give the relationship some time in whatever relationship. Have you ever outgrown a friendship because your expectations changed?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All the friends, the ones that ain't here today, rest in peace. the ones that make, hey, and it ain't no bad blood. It ain't no, I don't hate nobody. Ain't got no negative, nothing to say about nobody, but the expectations change.
Absolutely.
The expectations change. When you get to really seeing people for who they really are, your expectations should change because you should want more, you should want better. And if you're not being given that, if you're not seeing that, if that's not being provided for you or to you, then you're gonna, it was cool at first. It was cool. I was letting certain shit slide. I was okay with this. I was okay with that. But now my expectations change.
Because I want more.
Because I want more. And if you can't provide that for me, then we got to move around. And you know, obviously, I wish me personally that I had that same tenacity in my relationships. Like, I wish I could be able to like skedaddle as quickly as I am in friendships. I wish I could do the same thing in relationships. Like, when the expectations change, to leave. Because they're not changing because not for the betterment of me. They're changing because I'm trying to better myself. They're changing because, hey, like, something's not working here.
Right.
Something's not working here. Something's not clicking, Steven. So something's not clicking. So because it's not clicking, I got to move around. And again, I don't know, you know, obviously being romantically involved with people is obviously a lot different than platonic friendships. But
right.
Still, nevertheless, the same tenacity I have when I get rid of a bitch and be done and cut and be out here, whatever it is, what it is, don't care. I want to learn that same skill set, and I think I'm doing well. You know, now.
Absolutely.
I think I'm doing a lot better than I did in my youth. In my younger, I'm still young, so I think I'm doing better than I was when I was a lot younger, my teens and early 20s. Because then I was just allowing people to do whatever. And the expectations were changing. And I was still allowing people to just do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. I'm like, oh, I expect for you to be a kind person to me because I'm a kind person to you. I expect for you to be considerate of me because I'm considerate of you. I'm considerate of you because that's my character. Not because you are who you are. Like, you are nobody for real. But me character-wise, I'm a considerate person. I expect that out of you, but then you realize, again, people, who they are. That's not your character. You're not a considerate person. And because you're not a considerate person, I can't really fuck with you. And we got to go our separate ways. No hard feelings. You got to go find your kind.
I wish we could say this about family members. Sometimes you can't cut these motherfuckers off. And as much as everybody says, oh, it's your mother, it's your brother, it's your father, it's your sister, are they really?
What the fuck do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like I was kidnapped from the hospital or they were picking up from the side of the curb. I don't know. Either way, one of us ain't supposed to really be here because how I got common sense and you over here looking stupid. I just don't understand. I don't get it. The expectation I have of my siblings, I don't think it's high, but here we are.
It's high when you expect family members to be on the level that you're at when they haven't done the work.
Absolutely.
Like, when they haven't actually done the healing, they haven't actually done the growth, they haven't actually done it, and you have this expectation. It's like expecting somebody to drive an 18-wheeler and they've never driven a fucking car. I expect you to drive this 18-wheeler and you never even drove a car?
I mean, listen, U-Haul does it all the time. I think my expectations are... Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think...
Shout out U-Haul. Sponsor us.
For real. Just put motherfuckers out there.
Okay.
I think with family members and just siblings overall, I think they always consider you that little person, right? Oh, you're my little whatever, whatever, or oh, I always looked at you as my little cousin, or da 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 da. And it's like, oh, V, you're so strong though. You were in the military. You're so strong though. You were in the army. You got to be strong. You're in the military. And or I consider you so strong because you were in the military. And
Right.
it's like, I'm still just.
Okay, so if I can just chime in just for a second, right? And
Yeah.
just while talking about the personal reference, do you for me the expectation of the strength that people expect you to have comes because of the strength that you actually have.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely. I
so
believe that, but
if you would have never taken that route, the expectation for you to be a strong Black woman would not be there. It wouldn't be there. Like, they would expect whatever the fuck you're at, wherever you're at. A broke college student, you know what I'm saying, a baby mama, or a grocery store clerk,
Right.
whatever. However, whatever route you would have taken. I'm not saying it like low end type shit, but whatever route you would have taken outside of the military and like jumping off the porch doing that shit, like something that's hard to do, that people don't
Right.
do. People do
Right.
not do that. Like, we say it because we did it, and it wasn't really easy for us to make that decision. We did it, but a lot of people don't do it. They would rather struggle and be dead in the street before they go sign their name on the dotted line. That's a whole nother story, and that's a whole nother topic for another day. But in reference to what we're talking about right now, the expectation for you to be strong comes because they know that you're that. And I understand what you're saying too. I definitely understand what you're saying about you don't always want to be the strong person. Like, don't always put that badge on me. It's like the same saying about, God gives his what is it, the strongest battles, the hardest battles to the strongest soldiers, shit or whatever. And everybody's joking like, well, I'm tired of being the strongest soldier. Like, get somebody else to do it. And it's like, yeah, but you've made it through. And every storm, in every obstacle, in every situation, you have been the one to make it through. Everybody ain't able. This shit take real dedication. This shit take real maturity. It takes real dedication to be a good person, to be a better person, to be good not just for yourself but for your family, for your community. Some people can't even be right for themselves, and then they go out here and they have kids, and then they wonder why their kids is fucked up. They fucked up because you can't even do what you need to do for you. You can't even do the work that you need to do for you and correct the things that you need to correct for yourself, and you went out here and you had kids. And then you're not teaching these poor ass, bad ass habits to these kids, right? So it goes right back to the same saying that, the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Absolutely.
Sometimes the apple rolls the fuck away from the tree. Okay. Sometimes the apple falls the block, off the tree and goes
down the road, down the trench,
and sprout a whole other field of apple trees.
And landed down on the other side of the world.
And it's part of a whole other field of apple trees. So, just having those expectations of people, period, because, I understand the frustration. But having when people have those expectations of individuals who actually have done the work, it's because they see the light. They see the greatness in you. They see it. They know it. Even if they don't see it in themselves. Even if they can't visually see it in themselves, they already know, like, this person right here is gifted. This person right here is favored. This person right here is stronger than the average. And I know I ain't got to worry about this person. Although, yeah, I'm still, like you said, I'm still a girl. I'm still a young woman out here trying to find my way. But guess what? You're going to find your way. And a lot of people don't. And the ones that they have to worry about is the ones that they know can't. I got to worry about you. I got to put my hand and my thumb on your neck and my foot on your neck, because there ain't no telling which route you might take around this. You got to be like roll to the finish line, literally, while we slow walking, slow moving to the finish line, but we ain't got about on our back, right? And it's everybody know. They know, like, yeah, they're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Hey, a lot of people expected for me to be, you know, pregnant with 1,000 fucking kids or a scumbag or whatever. Like it's so many crazy things I've heard. Like people try to tell me like, oh, I never expected for you to do this or be in this place in your life or take on these responsibilities. I'm just like, well, what type of person did you visualize me as? Like who did you see me as? And then I have to remind myself that these are the same people who knew me when I was younger.
Right.
When I didn't even know myself. These are the same people who didn't know me. Like I'm young just like you. So you had these poor ass expectations of me, what I'm gonna be as an adult, but you didn't see the growth. You didn't see the light. And that's okay. It ain't for everybody to see.
And or you didn't know the potential. You didn't think I have potential. Because I feel like if okay, it's one thing to portray, right? Because I probably portrayed really hard. I didn't give a fuck. But to still think that I'm living a life that I don't give a fuck, I absolutely am. But I have responsibilities. At some point, I gotta give a fuck. At some point, the fuck has to start giving. She has to start giving out somewhere. At some point, okay? Can't not go too fucking far, right? So I say all that to say, shame on you for thinking that I wouldn't go far, or shame on you for thinking anything worse of me. Why would you not think the best of me? That's crazy as fuck. That goes for anybody and everybody. Old relationships, old friendships, old whatever ships, family ships. Because I don't fuck with half you motherfuckers anyway. Nevertheless,
absolutely.
Shame on you for not thinking I could
thinking the best. Because shame on you for having these low ass expectations. So we're talking about expectations. Shame on you for having these low ass expectations, because I exceeded them. We have exceeded them. We out the roof with the shit. We in a whole nother realm. You can't sit with us. You can't even sit with us. People can't even really. Nevertheless, we in a whole nother realm with the shit now. I don't hate nobody about it, because you had low expectations of me. That's cool. I wasn't doing it for you no ways. But when you start having high ass expectations of people and they start letting you down, then that's when the pain and the suffering and the mental abuse and the anxiety and all the depression and things start to really kind of attack you. And if I'm not going to go into the spiritual realm about it all, but that's when it gets on you. That's when it's on your back for real. That's when it's really coming at you, because you got these high ass expectations of people that you don't even really know. You don't even know this person for real, for real. I just found out some shit recently about someone that I knew back, when I was 17, 18 years old. And I would have never expected this person to be, in the situation, way they are. Right, in the situation that they're in right now. But then again, I go back and I start thinking and looking at real life events that this person and I went through. And it's like, damn, I had high expectations for this person. And I really believed that they would soar and just be like the best of the best in our older adulthood or middle adulthood, whatever you want to call it. But then I go and I think about other little shit that they used to do, and it's like, well, you were kind of always this person.
Damn.
you were the situation that you're in right now. It's not too surprising if you think a little deeper into it and you really kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together. It's like, well,
damn,
you ain't have it all back then either. You was doing some shady shit back then too. So yeah, here we are 20 years later, 15 years later, whatever the case may be, and you're in this situation. So nevertheless, high expectations, low expectations, right? You get it how you live.
How do you communicate expectations in a healthy way, friend?
Oh God, that's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to communicate shit. That's a real response. Cause wait.
Okay. We're gonna allow that response.
Yeah, because I don't want to communicate shit. I ain't expect. I don't expect nothing.
Listen, expectations. As we're learning and we're talking about it, our expectation as listeners were for her to give us a spiel, and she did it. She said, "Fuck it and fuck y'all."
Absolutely. I'm not communicating shit.
There you have it. So let's do a little rapid fire. The hardest expectation to manage is
love.
I would say my feelings. Mm-hmm. I wear them on my sleeves.
Right.
But as soon as you start getting my feelings down here, now.
But you can manage it.
Now I got to, no, I can't manage it. No, I can't. The pills, absolutely. The VA is managing, absolutely. Thank you. Another rapid fire. Success used to mean blank. Now it means blank.
Success used to mean power. Now it means control.
Success used to mean money. Now it means peace. You saw where I was going with that?
You see how right. You got me in two different realms of life right now. You're picking up what I'm dropping. Oh shit. No, for real. But nevertheless, viewers, listeners, you know, we be saying some real shit. We go on our little tangents and we talk about how we feel and how we view things, but we really do want to hear how y'all feel and how y'all view about what are y'all views about expectations? Do y'all think people have too high expectations for just the general public or people, period? Or do you think we're not expecting enough of people? Maybe we should raise these expectations. Maybe the expectations are too far in the dirt, and that's why ain't nobody really soaring and going to the best of their capabilities. And
then let's take it a step further. The expectations of men and the expectation of women.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
That is a whole nother topic, but let's dive in there. Let us know what you think. Get juicy in there. Get juicy in the comments. That's our expectation of y'all.
Of you.
Damn. Because guess what? Okay? Because today we got time.
Today we got time.
Listeners, for listening, tuning in. Make sure y'all stay locked in, subscribe, get in the comments, like, and keep following us for more of what we have to offer. Thank you, listeners. Until next time, see you on the flip side. Bye.
Bye.